What's up guys, welcome back to yet another interesting video. So finally the wait is over now. OnePlus have started rolling out OxygenOS 16.1 build for OnePlus 15. And this new OxygenOS 16.1 version brings a lot of new changes, improved animation and many more things. So in this video we'll talk about each and every change, what you guys will see with the update of OxygenOS 16.1. But before that guys, if you find the content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. So here I have my OnePlus 15. I've already updated the device to the latest build. So if I go to the about section, here you can see OxygenOS version, it says 16.0.7, but it's actually based on 16.1. If you go inside the version, it says 16.0.7.201, and if you take a look at the security patch, it's of 1st May 2026. The update size was quite huge. You can see it says 2.30 GB. I'll show you all the changes. Tapping on view notes, here you can see we have so many changes, and also in the about section now we have a drop down option to see the change logs, and here you can see there are so many changes related to AI, animations, AI powered photos, AI powered documents, live space, flux home screen and many more, and few more changes inside the camera application. So talking about the first change, which is layer 2 lock screen. So first, here's the change which they haven't mentioned in the change log. So whenever you tap on any of the number, you will see these dots glowing, which wasn't the case on previous builds. This is a minor change on the lock screen. There are many useful changes, but we'll cover them one by one as per the change log. But here when it comes to typing pin, you'll see a glow effect on these dots whenever you tap the numbers or pin. So let's start with the first change here. And now in the change logs also guys, you'll see this option where it says try now. So if you guys are not aware about the change log, you can just tap on that try now option and it will redirect you to that particular application or where that change have been made by OnePlus. So the first change is related to the animations of floating windows. It doesn't matter you are dragging, resizing or switching to the full screen. Now the animations are a lot smoother compared to the previous build. So here you can see if I tap floating windows, if I increase or decrease the size, or even if I make it full screen, the animations looks a lot pleasing now. And also now the animation have been improved whenever you pull down the control center or the notification panel. You can see how satisfying are the animations now on OxygenOS 16.1 in terms of pulling down the control center or notification panel. And you'll also see that glow effect around all the corners of the icons present in the control center. Tapping on edit, we don't have much of changes here in the editing part when it comes to control center or quick setting tiles. And after that, they have also done some changes, like for example, if you open or close any applications, previously we might used to see some jitters, but now there are no jitters to be seen while opening or closing any kind of applications. The animations feel super smooth over here, and the changelog says AI reconstructed touch recognition, eliminating scrolling jitters inside apps for a noticeable smoother experience. And yes guys, you can see those change inside the applications also. It's not only limited to closing or opening of the app animations. Inside the app also you will feel a lot of improvements now. And after that, they have also updated their AI translate option, which says now you can complete dish visuals. Here you also have a small preview, and tapping on try now, you can see there's a camera option. So if you're traveling abroad, you can click a picture and the AI will translate everything like the currency conversion along with menus, and it will also add dish visuals too. So this is the change what you'll see here in the translate application. And after that, if you see the translate app now also includes dedicated on-device AI model, driving natural accurate translation even when you are offline. So tapping on try now, going to settings, and here you can see we have a offline package to be downloaded. So if your device doesn't have internet connection, you can still translate all the things which are mentioned here. The plugin needs an update of somewhere around 518 MB. So if you guys want, you can download it and keep your device ready if you're traveling somewhere out. And also if you're doing real-time translation, the AI will automatically generate titles and AI summary. Again, a very useful feature over here, and it also applies to the conversation section. Then the next change is layered to collage mode in the photos application, where now we have an additional option of pop-out direction, which wasn't the case before. So tapping on pop-out direction, now either you can select the pop-out towards the top side or also towards the bottom side, which wasn't the case before. So this is a minor change what they have done here in the photos application. And after that, they have done some changes when it comes to document scanning, now which are auto saved to your document app right after you capture, keeping everything organized without extra steps. You can go to the document section and check for the recents. And now document scanning is also faster, making back-to-back multiple pages captures quickly and more efficiently. Along with that, they have also upgraded the scanning algorithm, which now removes wrinkles, shadows and blur in one tap. Also now the enhanced text scanning now recognizes handwriting, full paragraphs and tables with easy one-tap copy or Word document export. Now let's talk about the changes what they have done on the lock screen. And on the lock screen, the changes are huge. So let me lock the device. First of all, you will see everything in this capsule form similar to Samsung's OneUI. If you're playing music or if you have any notifications, and if you see the transition, if I swipe towards the right hand side, the animation pops out so beautifully and it gets attached with a pill which is moving towards the right hand side, a kind of liquid like effect. And if you swipe right or left, you can switch between the ongoing activities on your OnePlus smartphones now. And I can just tap on that particular pill and see the details on the lock screen. So here you can see this is of the timer if I tap on the music art, and this is how it looks on the full screen always on display. But one thing which I was expecting, and that's led to the map support on the lock screen. Currently it doesn't support on the lock screen like on the full screen always on display. Let's hope it comes in the future update. And another thing which is not being added, and that's the support of lyrics. I was expecting the lyric support on the lock screen, but sadly that's still not being added. You consider YouTube Music or the Spotify, and you can see the animation, how beautifully the pill opens up, and whenever you swipe towards the bottom side, how beautifully it comes at the same place. And also now OnePlus is applying HDR style rendering to UI elements, not just photos and video. You can see the clock, how beautifully it comes down and adapts to the background color. So these are the changes on the lock screen. Now talking about the home screen changes. So first change is like whenever you long press, you'll see an option towards the top side, I mean the left top side, which says organize, and the description says customize home screen layout, sort apps by category, color with single tap. So let's tap on organize. Now the first option is category, then we have color, then we have the layout history. So let's tap on category first. So here you can see it says your frequently apps are now shown below. Now tapping on colors, based on the colors you'll see the applications, and if you save any of these things, like if I tap on apply, that thing will be seen here in the layout history along with the timing. So this is the default layout. Again, if I tap on organize, tap by category, here you can see on the home screen itself we have got the category, and if I save this thing and then again go to the layout history, you'll see two layouts being saved. So this is another thing what they have done on the home screen. And inside the app drawer, now if you open the app drawer, towards the right hand side you'll see a color palette option. Based on the colors given here, you will see the applications. For example, app icons with the blue color appearing now. Tapping on red, app icons with red color now appears. Tapping on yellow, then green, white, or even black. Then another change is related to network optimization, where now you'll see VO 5G icon in the status bar whenever your SIM card and current network both support VO 5G. So here I do have Airtel number, and currently I did not see VO 5G in the status bar. I think if I use this Jio SIM card, I'll for sure see that option here in the status bar. Then the camera UI have completely been revamped. So let me show you the camera UI. So this is the new UI. You can see I'll open up here on OnePlus 15R. This is how the previous UI used to look, with all the options towards the top side, but now you can see EV and other things are towards the left hand side, and right side we have the Google Lens and settings option. And if I tap on settings, now everything appears in a pop-up view. And also if you are on the main preview, if you slide up, you'll see a pop-up which will give you options like aspect ratio, soft light, action mode, macro, and other things. And it goes for all the options like portrait. If I open, we have these options. Text if I open, we get these options. So basically the entire UI have been changed, and now you see that nice bounce effect whenever things pops up. Like for example, if I tap on more, you can see how this pop-up appears with a nice bounce effect. And also these options have been moved towards the bottom side, which used to appear towards the top side of the shutter button. And after that you also get to see some new watermarks named Lumo. And now you can also adjust the speaker sound effect via equalizer by choosing things like pop, electronic, classic, vocal boost, etc. So this can be found here in the sound and vibration settings, then going to sound effect settings. Here we have a new option called custom equalizer, which wasn't the case here previously. And it also works if the current device is set to speaker instead of only headphones. And now the battery stats also become more informative with new coverage of personal hotspot usage. And at last, they also made better protection against unwanted calls, where they have enhanced caller identification, recognizing telemarketing, spam, and suspected fraud calls. So guys, these are the changes what they have mentioned currently, but if I discover anything else, I'll keep you guys posted in the upcoming video. And let me know if you guys want any specific video based on OxygenOS 16.1. As of now, only this much in this video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.
Obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.